Let's begin. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the TRPA Hearings Officer meeting for the May 11th, 2023 agenda. My name is Andrew Strain, and I will be serving as the TRPA Hearings Officer today. I will call the meeting to order at this point. Item 2 on today's agenda is the approval of the agenda. I will check with the staff to see if we have any changes to the agenda as it's been noticed. Any changes?
No changes.
Very good. No changes are recommended by staff. I will approve the agenda as it's been posted. Item 3 are the public interest comments, and these are for no action. Any member of the public who wishes to address the hearings officer on any agenda item that's not listed as an announcement of appeal rights or as a public hearing item, or on any other issue may do so at this time. However, public comments on announcement of appeal rights or on public hearing items will be taken up at the time that those agenda items are heard. Please note that the hearings officer is prohibited by law from taking immediate action on or discussing issues which are raised by the public that are not listed on this agenda. At this point, I will ask Jessica to look for a show of hands of anyone who would like to address the hearings officer as I've just described it. Jessica?
There are no hands raised.
Very good. Thank you, Jessica. We'll continue. Item number 4 is the announcement of appeal rights. I want to let everyone who's participating today know that any decision of the hearings officer is appealable to the TRPA Governing Board within 21 days of the hearings officer decision. The application fee and the appeal application can be found on the TRPA's website. Item number 5 are the public hearing items. We have one today. Item 5A is the pond shoreline protective structure reconstruction. It's located at 3240 Edgewater Drive in Placer County on the California side. The assessor's parcel number is 093-072-040. And the TRPA file number is ERSP 2021-1814. Tiffany Good is our planner on this item today. Tiffany, will you please introduce the item and give a brief presentation on the proposal?
Hi, Andrew. Yes, this is Tiffany Good, Principal Planner in the Permitting and Compliance Department. This proposal is essentially for a reconstruction in kind of a section of existing shoreline revetment at the subject property. The new revetment will be, I say new, but it's a replacement. The replacement revetment will be constructed using better, a better methodology and materials for preventing erosion of the shoreline in the future. As I said, it's a 55-foot long of section, and the replacement revetment will happen in the same footprint as that existing 55-foot long section. There is a Tahoe City Public Utility District sewer easement on the subject property, and the applicant has obtained a permit from the Tahoe City Public Utility District that requires pre and post project inspections to ensure that the sewer lateral and the pump station will not be damaged or won't be damaged or haven't been damaged as a result of construction. And the construction access and staging will primarily take place from the lake and by barge or amphibious vehicle, and the construction impacts will not impact the easement or the TCPUD pump station. I think that's it.
Thank you, Tiffany. And this item is before us today for a special use determination. Is that correct?
Correct.
Thank you. And Tiffany, in looking at the plans and the site and in reading the staff report, is this one of the types of shoreline protective structures that could be described as a sloping rock revetment?
Yes, it's a sloping rock, or what we call dynamic revetment, in that it's not vertical and designed to absorb wave energy and help prevent future erosion.
Very good, thank you. Tiffany, will we be using, or will the applicant be using material that's generally on site today and has been damaged, moved, relocated, disturbed by the conditions?
Generally, yes, they will use on-site material. A small portion of material may have to be brought in. I think up to 10% of the total material that will be used could be brought in, primarily to stabilize the toe of the slope, to key in some boulders at the toe of the slope, again, to stabilize it.
Very good, thank you, Tiffany. Jessica, can we go to the site plans, please? I think did we figure out they follow
They follow these photos.
yeah, follow the photos of the existing site conditions? Thank
Yeah.
you. Let's look
So
at
there's this first page and reduce the size. 50%. This is
Here we go.
probably what you
Yeah.
want. Would you like me to reduce it? Or?
Let's reduce it just a hair since we got the right-hand panel of our participants up there.
Can't really
too.
see the writing, but you can kind of see the
Maybe I'll look
general
at that.
idea.
We have a plan and we have some details and cross sections as well. This looks like the BMP plan and then the improvement plan, I think. Let's see, might be the next sheet. Is it? Yes, there you go. Thank you. There we go. Excellent, thank you. I don't have any further questions for our staff. Do we have someone on the line today who's representing the applicant?
Abby, if you're on your phone, dial *6 to unmute yourself.
Yeah. What else?
Abby, if you can hear us, you need to dial *6 to unmute your phone.
Let's give her a minute and see if we can make this work, and
Sure.
just in case she has any comments to offer.
I clicked on mute, but I think she has to do something on her end.
Yes.
I think it's a two-part process.
Hello,
Aha,
We
this
can
is
hear you.
Abigail Edwards.
good
Oh my
afternoon, Miss
gosh,
Edwards.
I'm sorry. I dialed *6 10 times.
That's Zoom for you.
Yeah.
Any comments
this is
on your
Abigail
end, Miss
Edwards.
Edwards?
I'm sorry.
Are any comments on your end?
No comments. My only comment to Tiffany, when I reviewed the staff summary, was regarding the security deposit, because there were two conflicting amounts in the permit, but we resolved that.
Good. And either Tiffany or Abigail, what is the correct amount or the agreed upon amount?
This is Tiffany. The correct amount is 5,000. So special condition 3D, as in dog, of the permit should be corrected to read 5,000 instead of 3,000.
Good, I'll note that. Thank you, Tiffany. And Tiffany, have we received any public comment on this item, or Jessica?
There was no public comment received.
And Tiffany, you have not fielded any public comment either?
No, I have not.
All right, very good. At this point, I don't have any questions for our staff or more for the applicant, so I will open the public hearing and ask anyone who would like to provide public input on this item to please raise your hand and Jessica will unmute you. Jessica, it's all yours.
All right, so if you'd like to address the hearings officer on this item, please raise your hand now by clicking the raise hand at the bottom of your Zoom screen or by dialing *9 if you're joined by telephone. There are no hands raised to comment on this item.
Very good. Thank you, Jessica. Seeing as we have no public comment to be offered on this item, I will close the public hearing and take action on the project based on the information that's contained in our staff report, and that includes the required findings for Chapter 4, the special use findings in chapters 21 and 81 of the code, Chapter 80, the shore zone findings, Chapter 84, the shoreline protective structure findings, and Chapter 85, the findings for erosion control and similar projects. And again, based on the rationale that are provided in the staff report, I will make the findings, and that includes a FONSI as part of this, based on the information that's been presented. In addition, I will approve the project as it's been proposed, subject to the conditions that are contained in our draft permit, and noting the correction for consistency's sake in the amount of the security to be posted that we just talked about, revising condition 3D, D as in David, from $3,000 to $5,000, which makes it consistent with the security posted amount that's listed on the first page of the permit itself. And that should be the first page of the special conditions of the permit itself. I'll clarify that. Seeing as we have no additional items on our agenda this afternoon, I will adjourn the meeting and want to thank everyone for their participation today. We will stand adjourned.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.